talking goats here. But in this little segment, I'm not sure what we're gonna call it. I think we are gonna have to name this the coulda, shoulda, woulda. In this segment, we're gonna be talking about some might be goats, some could have been goats, some would have been goats, but they made choices in their life and their careers and it stopped them from being a goat. One goat we are gonna talk about, and this guy is a goat in my opinion. He's one of the greatest of all time. And this guy, he could have been way up there in the rankings of boxing. But some things, life happened, some things he chose in his career and his path that stopped him from being what he could have been. But if you know this man, he was badass. He was bad man. This man, when you got in the ring with this man, he was a whirlwind. He'd throw punches. And no, that was not a mistake. I meant that because this man would not stop. You know what time is it? What time is it? Halt time! That was one of his favorite things to hear because that man came from a tragic upbringing and he needed the love, as everyone would say. But we're talking about Aaron the Hawk Pryor. Bad man. I can't state that enough because Aaron Pryor is one of my favorite fighters to watch, in my opinion. I wish I could have seen him fight even better competitions, such as the Ray Leonards, the Durants. He never got to them. But he put on one of my favorite fights of all time with one of the men that I spoke of earlier in our YouTube channel, Mr. Alexis Arguello. Though the first fight's my favorite. The first fight, it was just an up and down battle. Like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Pryor versus Alexis was great war. Even the second one was pretty good, but Aaron had Alexis Arguello's number. But tragically, Aaron Pryor, not tragically, pardon me, it's not tragic. But Mr. Pryor could have been even better. He could have fought Leonard. Leonard, you could say, kind of avoided him, in my opinion. Yes, Pryor turned down the first time. He turned down the fight with Leonard because of money. In my opinion, Pryor deserved the money, so I probably would have done the same thing. But it's a lot of money. Who knows? It's politics. Pryor was also going to fight Roberto Duran, but his lawyers told him not to sign the paperwork, to wait a little bit longer. And by the time that he signed the paperwork, the fight was gone. That's how fast it happens in boxing. He was also going to fight Boom Boom Mancini one time. But then Boom Boom got knocked out and the fight fell through. Pryor cried that time. That was going to be $1 million payday. And he also got a fight with Leonard finally. Finally, he was going to fight Leonard. But then Leonard retired. It seems like that was Aaron Pryor's career. Even since the amateur days, he was the sure thing to win in the Olympics in '76. He would have been with one of the greatest teams ever. He was an alternate. He lost to Howard Davis in the Olympic trials. Howard Davis went on to win a gold medal. Leonard won a gold medal. The Spinks brothers won a gold medal. U.S. came back with a total of 7 with 5 gold medals. One of the best teams ever. Aaron Pryor was an alternate. He could have been up there, but shit happens. And then he had to be fighting for $1,000 paydays while these guys are fighting for millions. Man, I just wish Aaron Pryor would have been up there because he was in his prime when, tragically, yes, this part is tragic, he became addicted to drugs. Tried to make a comeback, but it wasn't the same. He lost his only fight after his 2-year retirement because he was doing drugs, which is tragic. Mr. Pryor died in 2016 of October. He was born in October as well, but he was born in 1955. He died at age 60. He should be recognized more because he is one of the greatest ever. In my opinion, number 2 at junior welterweight, just behind Chavez. But Aaron Pryor, a bad man. He could have been one of the like the top 10 maybe, if he would have taken fights at the times. But shit happens, and we all know that in the boxing game, shit happens like that all the time. But shout out to Mr. Pryor. If you like this video, comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think that Aaron should have been up there even further if he would have taken more. Not taken, if he would have gotten more of those opportunities. Comment below. Tell me what you think. What time is it? Talk time. Rest in peace, Mr. Pryor.
What time is it? What time is it?